I'm Emily Lucchetti, Executive Pastry Chef at Fairlawn Restaurant in San Francisco. Today we're going to make a little nice small treat, and what they are, they're little meringue baskets filled with pomegranate sorbet. And pomegranate is such a wonderful sorbet because it's very pungent and tart. So we just add just enough sugar just to make it so it turns it a little bit sweet. So here we just have some pomegranate juice and some sugar and a little bit of salt because that helps bring out the pomegranate flavor, and some water, just because when you're making a sorbet a little bit of water just helps the texture of it, and then a little bit of lemon juice. And you want to add lemon juice for the same reason you add the salt, because it helps bring out some of the flavor. And then we're just going to whisk these together. Now this is actually how you'd make any sorbet with any fruit that you have. Just puree the fruit, add sugar, lemon juice, and salt. And all those things should just be added to taste, because you don't want to add too much sugar because you don't want to make it too sweet. So you just whisk that together, and then you put it in the refrigerator for about 3 or 4 hours to chill it down so it gets really cold. And then you could just pour it into an ice cream maker and just freeze it like you would any ice cream or sorbet. Okay, now to make the meringue baskets, we have a couple egg whites in the mixer, and we're just going to whisk them until they get nice and soft peaks. Okay, now we're going to slowly add half of the sugar. Now when it gets nice and thick like this, we're just going to take it off the mixer, and we're going to fold in the rest of the sugar and just a little bit of cornstarch. And that helps give the meringue baskets a little bit of structure. And then here what I have is a pastry bag, and I have it fitted with a tip, and we're going to pipe out the meringue baskets. So we're just going to put some of this meringue in here. And this is one of those things, it's a little bit like riding a bicycle. You have to practice a little bit, but once you get it, it's really very simple. So what I always say to beginners is go out, make a bunch of meringue. You know, you can even buy a lot more and make a lot more meringue than you really need, and just practice. It's only, you know, a couple 10 cents worth of ingredients, and you can just practice your piping techniques. So you bake the meringues in a 200-degree oven. You want a really low oven because you don't want to get a lot of color on them. And you bake them just until they're dry. And then when they're finished, they look a lot like what they went in when they went in the oven, but they're all very dry instead of just being all goopy, so it just dries them out. So here we have the pomegranate sorbet in the meringue baskets, and what I like to do is serve this as a little dessert teaser. I like to put them out on the table while I'm getting the real dessert ready, and this just gives people a little something to nibble on and to get all their sweet taste buds just going and ready for action.